Now, in this video, we are going to learn about how to plan your content and schedule it. Planning and scheduling of content plays a very important role in the overall content marketing. Now, how do you do that? Well, planning your content helps you stay organized, maintain consistency, and ensures that you're meeting your content goals. It is crucial for building a loyal audience and keeping them engaged. For example, a successful content creator like bloggers and YouTubers often plan their content months in advance. This ensures that they always have fresh and relevant material to share. So what is content calendar and how do you actually build your content calendar? Well, a content calendar is a tool that helps you plan what, when, and where you publish content. It is your roadmap for all the upcoming contents. For example, in Google Sheet, you can create columns for date, content type, topic, platform status, and notes. Fill in the fields for each piece of content that you plan to create. Also, you can demonstrate using a screencast for setting up a basic content calendar in Google Sheet. This will help you to plan future content without getting bored or content. The next is structuring your content calendar. Well, structure your calendar by assigning specific days to specific content types. For example, Monday could be a blog post, Wednesday could be a social media post, Friday a video upload. This helps to maintain variety and keeps your audience engaged. For example, if you are a fitness blogger, your weekly schedule might look like Monday you're doing nutrition tips blog or post there, and Wednesday you're doing workout video, Friday you are creating an Instagram question and answer session. You can also color code your calendar to differentiate content types or platforms, making it visually easier to look. So what are different strategies an efficient content creator with the help of batching? Now, what do you mean by batch? Well, a batch is involving production multiple pieces of content in one sitting. This strategy saves times and reduces the stress of last-minute content creation. For example, a YouTube channel, instead of filming one video at a time, you can plan and record 3 to 4 videos in one session. Once the video recording is complete for all the 3 to 4 videos, then you start to edit and schedule them for the release over the coming weeks. Batching also helps to blog post or social media content. You can write several posts in one sitting, then schedule them to go live throughout the month. So how do you actually implement the batch content creation? Well, you can plan a theme for your batch. For example, if you have creating social media content, focus on one theme like fitness tips and creating a week of posts around that theme. Set aside a specific day for each phase, one day for research and brainstorming, another for creating and editing, and the third for scheduling. Also, step 3 is to use tools like Buffer, Hootsuite, or later to schedule your content in advance. This ensures that consistent posting without the daily hassle happens, even without you remembering it. Also, you can set goals and deadlines, such as SMART goals, wherein your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, you can set clear goals for your content creating process. Instead of saying, I want to grow my blog, set a goal like I want to publish 8 blog posts this month and increase my monthly page views by 20%. You can set deadlines which would help you stay accountable and track your progress. For example, if your goal is to post 3 times a week, your deadline for creating and scheduling content should be at least 1 week in advance. So what are different tools for content planning and scheduling? Well, there are different tools which we have already spoken about, such as Trello, Asana, Buffer, Hootsuite, and Google Calendar. You can use these tools to organize and manage your content calendar with Teams collaboration as well. If you have more people in your team, you can collaborate with them through these techniques. So at the end, if I have to give you an overall suggestion, it would be to review and update your content calendar regularly to adapt to changes in your schedule and audience interest. Don't be afraid to adjust your strategy. If a certain content type isn't performing well, use your analytics to refine your approach. Stay consistent, but be flexible. Consistency builds trust with your audience, but flexibility allows you to adapt to trending topics and unexpected opportunities.